Alright, okay. Hello, guys. It's me again. Hang on while I fuck with my camera. There we go. Hey, guys, it's me. It's been a little while. Since my last video log, I actually have some stuff to talk about. Yes, I'm eating a lollipop. No, you're not going to get any kind of enjoyment out of it. One, I'm not sexy, and two, I'm not sexy. So, yeah, I just got back from class. I'm strangely half asleep today. Surprise, surprise, isn't that every time I decide to turn on the fucking video? Anyway. First order of business. I beat NaNoWriMo! I did it! I actually fucking did it. For those of you who don't know, NaNoWriMo International Novel Writing Month, in which you aspire to write quantity, not quality. You just write. The goal is to have 50,000 words done by the end of the month, by November 30th. So it's November 1st to November 30th, and there's an official counter and everything, and this is my 4th year participating, and my 1st year winning. I really wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and I did. So my fic, I did a fan fiction. It's kind of cheating, kind of, sort of. I mean, it doesn't really say that you have to have something. You know, they don't say no fan fiction, but I kind of feel like it's cheating a bit, but I want to finish something, let alone, you know, have it be something original. Baby steps. So, beating NaNoWriMo is definitely the first of the baby steps, so. I'm going to use this lollipop as a device to make myself stop and think so I don't ramble aimlessly. I beat it. I wrote a Portal and Marvel crossover fanfiction. The working title right now is The Acers Untold Myriad. Acers Untold is just sort of going to be the whole title for the entire thing. There's just going to be Myriad and footnotes. And the footnotes are just going to be little pieces of character fluff or just some dialogue or some scenes that didn't fit in the fic itself will just go in the footnotes. Because I like to write random one-shots within that. And then the sort of cracktastic, not really cracktastic actually, the sort of unofficial epilogue or continuation or whatever might go in footnotes, but that turns it from Portal Marvel to just an entire pan fandom thing. So, that's not going to be an actual main thing. But with all of that combined, I had friends role-playing to help me out. I had friends role-playing. I sat down and I made sure to write a little bit at least once a day. I missed a few days, but then I'd catch up for it by writing a really big scene. But it is nowhere near finished. Yet I have a fantastic jumping off point. So, all in all, it was, my work count right now is about 50, hold on. Right now, as of November 28th, 2011, my word count is about 54,000. So, yep. I just want to thank a few people. I want to thank Fuzz, first and foremost, for, well, really, she was the one that sparked this entire idea. So thank you for coming up with the concept of a Portal and Marvel crossover, and thank you for letting me take this brilliant idea and make my own world out of it. I did not steal her idea. We have two very different universes. So, thank you for giving me this idea, Fuzz, and thank you for letting me run with it. And thank you for being really supportive and really helpful through the entire thing, and letting me barf out my thoughts and my opinions and the random pieces of crap writing I did. Just thank you for letting me barfing those at you, or letting me barf those at you. Thank you to Sam, who was not particularly interested in it. She just doesn't connect to Portal or Marvel the way I did. Which is fine, but she was curious, she wanted to see it, and it really helped to hear from someone who wasn't terribly interested and either that didn't have the sort of like, Portal or Marvel thing like I do, that she thought it worked really well, and she thought it connected really well. So thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, honey, for sort of soothing my worries, my concerns. Thank you for that. Thank you to Lauren, whom I indoctrinated late, but I did, and I showed her my my fanfic, and she really liked it, and yeah, no, I showed her, and we sat there and we discussed it a lot, and talking it through with her helped me realize a lot of things. And thank you to Susanna, who has also been a fantastic help, especially with the Tony Stark and the shell bits. And thank you to Mariku, who is still helping me with a lot of GLaDOS dialogue. So thanks to all of you people. You all are absolutely fantastic, and I beat NaNo thanks in no small part to you guys. So I really appreciate it. Yep, so let's see what else besides NaNo. My Thanksgiving was good. I went home. I dragged my boyfriend home with me. It was a bit of a stressful break. I think it's just because I actually had the time to relax, and then all these issues I hadn't worked through because I was busy with NaNo and schoolwork had time to crop up finally, and so I had to deal with those when I was at home. Poor Gambit had to sit there and deal with it. So like I said, make myself stop and think. Yeah, so I had a lot to work through. I talked to Mom a couple of times seriously about some things that were bothering me, but overall I'm doing okay. Let's see. It's just going to be really busy from here on out until I can get home for Christmas, because suddenly the professors decide they want to shove all the final projects on us at once. So I have an assemblage to put together to present to the class for Thursday to get critiqued. I have an annotated bibliography on a final project, of which I haven't even heard back about the proposal I sent in. Another final project that I'm sure I have to do something for this week. And I have an incoming take-home exam soon. So, yep. So no, I have not been playing any new games or anything. I'm in the middle of Night Circus, the book right now. I haven't really been reading a lot. I finished the trilogy that Max recommended to me, and it was good. I wasn't terribly invested in it. I was, and I really liked it. It was a very enjoyable series. I wasn't terribly emotionally invested in a lot of the characters. That doesn't say that it wasn't a good series, because it was. So if you want a good fantasy series with some superb world building and some absolutely phenomenal characters, and it is just a trilogy, it doesn't branch into anything else, it's just those three, check out the Night Angel trilogy by, I think it's the author is Sam Weeks or something like that. I don't remember. The books are at home now, so yeah, that's really about it. I haven't had a lot because NaNoWriMo did take up a lot of my time. It's a little weird to be finished with it now. I'm still writing, obviously, but it's really weird to not have that. There's just that whole pressure the entire month on your back, or at least I was pressuring myself. I had my nanostats page open in a tab all the time. I always had it open in Chrome, so whenever I would maximize the window again, I would see it sitting there in the corner of my eye going, you need to get some words done today. So it's weird to have that pressure be gone. I have about 6 minutes left before the official YouTube thing cuts off, so I think I'm gonna spend it ranting and raving a little bit on some issues that have cropped up in November. These are all political issues and crap like that. Or maybe just thoughts, because this is also what I have my blog for. So, the rest of this isn't really relevant to myself, so if you don't want to hear me ramble and you don't want to hear my strong opinions and my biases and everything, feel free to exit out now. I won't hold it against you. So let's see. Some issues. Issues. Well, first off, let me just disclaimer this by saying I mean no real disrespect to anybody. And if you disagree with me, you are fine and free to do so. It's your opinion and you are welcome to it. This is mine. I will not try to shove it in everyone's faces and tell everyone else that they're wrong. But this is just my opinion on the matter, and it needs to be stated because I like to bitch about things. So, the internet censorship bill. I was incredibly disappointed when I saw a lot of people I knew in real life reblogging this kind of crap on Tumblr and on Facebook. I was really fed up with it for multiple reasons. One, it's incredibly unconstitutional. Two, this is why we have a Supreme Court, because they're not going to let that stuff happen. Three, our president has a Tumblr and a Twitter. He is not going to allow this if he has a fucking blog. Four, even if the law does come into place, which I highly doubt it will, because it violates so many amendments, like, the most important one, free speech. Even if it does go into place, there are going to be so many loopholes for this law to jump through that by the time they actually struggle through all that red tape, the offensive material will probably be taken off the internet because the website will get a heads up that it's headed their way. It's the fucking internet. I mean, you don't have that kind of control over... Oh, God, it just blew my mind. And, there were people I knew, and people that I knew, or... Oh, God, I don't mean to call people who believe this, idiots, because they're not. But I just saw so many people that I knew had more common sense freaking out about this. And I was like, if you just stop and use your heads, then you will realize that this is dumb. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh shit, son. And I was worried for a few minutes, and then I sat, and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? No, that's not going to happen, for multiple reasons. I mean, oh my God, people are just like, oh, it's going to turn into China, no. God, you guys, really? The Chinese government has their own reasons for having the Great Firewall up, and I'm not going to get into those kind of politics, because A, I don't have the time, B, I don't know enough about that to make an actual statement, and I'm not going to pretend I know enough about that. And just a bunch of other reasons, but dumb. It's dumb, guys. It's really stupid. You all need to stop freaking out about it. It's not going to happen, and if it does, there's just going to be a shit ton of loopholes where it's not actually going to work out. Calm down. Seriously. And on that, I'm going to get onto another really controversial topic about Florence. Florence and the Machine released a new CD, and she has a new video out for the song No Light, No Light. And everyone is crying racism. And I'm so fed up with those claims as well. Shut up, guys. Seriously. But it's a man painted in... It's a man who's all black, chasing a white woman, and she finds salvation in the arms of the church. They could be making a statement on good and evil. They could be making a statement on light and darkness. They could be making a statement on anything else. If you know Florence, you know she's not that kind of artist. So all of these people saying, Florence, I am disappointed. Oh, this is so racist. You guys are getting butthurt over nothing. It's really dumb, and it's really disrespectful to Florence. Maybe she didn't handle it in the most tactful way possible. I don't think it was that bad, to be perfectly honest. And I come from a city where there is a lot of racism. And it has a history of, racism and stuff like that. So it's I'm not being, racist. See, I don't want to get, all of these comments that are like, oh, well, you're such a racist, But, guys, no. Dumb. No. No. If you know the kind of artist Florence is, you know that she does not intend to have any racial slurs or any racial imagery, and she doesn't want to offend people. It's a music video. She's not making a statement that she hates, people of color. She's not doing that at all. I mean, it's just... It was so dumb to me. It was so... It infuriates me. People are spitting on on an amazing artist just because they don't like the way she did something. She did not outright release a statement that she, hated black people or something. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. People need to stop being butthurt over the stupidest things. And that includes me getting butthurt over people getting butthurt over stupid things. But I'm at the limit, so sorry for rambling, but I'll see you guys later.